folks, Rob from Chicken Ranch Homestead. Out on the road today. Stuck in traffic in the middle of Ohio. They're redoing the toll plaza, so I figured I'd turn the phone sideways and record something. I'm getting close to the 35 mark, so that's kind of something I'm shooting for. I'm told I get to the algorithm at 35 videos. We'll see if it works out or not, and if it does, I'll sure to post something. I'm driving out to Illinois to pick up my oldest son. He's decided to spend a school year at least on the homestead. He likes being out there. He's huge into bunnies. He likes them a lot, and just other things. I think he kind of likes the quiet nature of it. But the main thing is sitting down, talking what's been going on in the homestead, what hasn't been, and, you know, whatever else I come up with. But we've had some good things on the homestead this week. We've had some bad things. Good things, well, we got our water finally fixed today, almost a week later. For some reason, we seem to have an oddball thing, and it's kind of just my luck that we are the ones that have not a 4-inch pipe, not a 6-inch pipe. We have 4 1/4, they say. I would think at least be 4 1/2, but they say 4 1/4. All types of problems with the foot valve, the injector they had to change, and crack some pipes. It's been a nightmare. I had a whole day with no water. The company that did the work was more than willing to bring me hundreds of gallons of water in a buffalo tank, but I was like, I got enough for the animals. I got some bottled water at the house. Always be prepared. And yeah, so we were all right. Just, you know, no running water for washing dishes and showers. Oh well. I can't stink worse than the pigs right now. And that's a bad thing. It has rained. It has rained a lot. Since Wednesday, it's been pretty darn wet. Last night I went out 9 o'clock at night, and the fog was so thick that it was accumulating water. Like, not just little droplets. I looked at the grass and the droplets were going into the ground. That's how thick the fog was. The pigs are underwater. Again, I really picked a bad place for them. Clearly, it's a lower area. There's tons of clay underneath it, clearly, and it's not draining. So I'm a little worried about hoof rot and things like that. But if we do pigs again next year, I think I'm going to move them out all the way to the end of the pasture, in the woods. I'll be able to create a water source out there, and they can clean up all the little saplings, all the weeds, some of the other stuff. We'll have to clean out some before they get there. They'll probably unbury tons of old farm junk. The $1 million collectible could be there. Old rusty gold. Not. But, yeah, we gotta move them. The goats, they don't eat wet hay. As soon as it stops raining, I run out there, I put some dry hay out there, and of course it starts raining, you know, 10, 15 minutes later, and they haven't finished it, and it goes to waste. Well, what can I do? It's green. There's a bunch of mud around, so I take the hay and I throw it down on the bare grass. Hopefully some of the hay seeds are in there, like the alfalfa, the timothy, clover seeds, and hopefully we get some grass coming up in the muddy areas. But yeah, it's been a good and bad week. We also had 2 sheep pass. One we kind of knew was in bad health, and yeah, was in bad health, and we just couldn't we couldn't get him cleared up in time. The other one was a ram going to market, and he just passed. No idea. No idea why. Just passed away. And I was seeing what we had going on there. Really nothing. No one sprayed chemicals around our place. I found no attack marks like coyote, a fisher, small cat like bobcat. Nothing like that. So, no idea why that one passed. But from what we read, there's certain things that sheep can just also pass away with, and we'll kind of just have to go with that. We could do an autopsy, but you know, things are a little tight right now. We're starting out, and we're learning. I don't want to learn on the back of other animals, especially when that guy was supposed to go to the processor. That was going to put a decent amount of food on the table. Especially with my kid coming, you know, that's a good chunk of meat. But there's some other things going on, you know, they're good. You know, we got the baby chicks that have been with some of our hens. They're growing up. One of them's pretty much released her babies, and they will run off without her, but she'll still protect them. She'll still come to their aid. Our Bam chicken still raising hers. She has an Americana with her, a blue Americana, and she's going to be bigger than her soon. But she's still doing really good with hers, and egg production is like through the roof. I have more eggs than I can deal with. If someone's close by, needs some eggs, let me know. I got eggs for you. I got plenty. I'm probably getting close to 2 dozen a day right now, and I don't go through 2 dozen eggs in a day. Even if we make them all into deviled eggs, I can't go through them all. But some other things I like to talk about as we stand dead still here in Ohio. I've talked about before, and I'm going to say it again. Now's the time to help the small farmer. I'm not saying go out and help me. I'm not saying go out and help whomever. Just help the small farmer. You know, feed cost is going up. It's going up a lot. And that's going to hurt a lot of these smaller farmers. They're going to be pasturing more, which is fine. But then we get into a point of, do we have any good pasture left? Do we have any pasture we can rotate them on? I'm running into that myself. I need to move my sheep again. They should have moved this morning. They're probably waiting until Sunday, because Melody is still down. She doesn't need surgery. That's a good point. But yeah, they need to move, so we're probably going to be feeding them a decent amount of hay for the next couple days. So, yeah, let me turn down the AC. Wow, I am burning up. Okay. But help out that small farmer. Help them out by purchasing animals. Halves, wholes, quarters, whatever. Buy those vegetables. Buy those pumpkins. You know, they have a petting zoo. Go to that petting zoo. That money provides them with feed. You know, everyone goes and feeds the animals. Well, then the animals don't eat as much other feed. You know, they're kind of, you're kind of flipping the feed bill for them. And that's a good thing. I mean, it don't cost much. It's just we're at the point to where we have a lot of numbers rising, and who knows what they're going to do. And then we have grain numbers rising. Who knows what's going to happen with that. I don't think the harvest is going to be as good as they expect. There's other things. Some of these farmers are going to have hay issues. You know, they're pasturing animals because, hey, feed costs too much. I got to feed them less. I got to keep them on the pasture more. Well, then they're overgrazing pasture or something like that. Well, gotta buy hay. Hopefully those areas, there's hay. Out by us, there's plenty of hay right now. Areas that were stricken by drought, is there hay? You know, did they get 3-4 cuttings? You know, we got guys out there doing 4th cut by us. I have a feeling there's places, you know, in the Midwest, they're maybe just getting their 2nd. Maybe their 3rd. Depends on their drought conditions. So that means food prices rise. And food prices are already on the rise. Dan from Grass-Fed Homestead just released a video about how he paid $5 and some odd cents a pound for organic grass-fed beef, a side, by half. You take that number that he paid and you look at what your local Walmart is, which is probably the best price on beef. Their best price on ground beef right now is probably $6.25, something like that. It's going to be higher. Then he's saying, you know, this is what I paid per pound, and this is where it comes true. Especially like, you know, if we saw off lamb, it's so much per pound. It isn't per ground, and chops are a different price. No, it's a running total. So he's got filet mignons that, you know, you go to Walmart, you're paying $17, $18 a pound for it. He paid under $6. And these are reasons why we need to support the small farmers, because they provide a quality product. The way you want it raised. You know how it's raised because you can ask to see it. You can go on a tour usually. Someone says, hey, we like to see how your operation is and what you do with your lambs at your ranch. Okay. Here's where they stay. This is where they sleep. This is the pasture they've been working on. This is the hay that we have. This is hay that we've bought. And I can take you to the field where it came off of. I can show you everything. And then you can make that determination if you're going to buy it. Hey, I give my sheep the CDT. This is how often I trim their hooves. If you like everything that I'm doing, then it's probably a value. It's probably a really good value. You go to the old Walmart, you don't know how that lamb was treated. Are you getting lamb or are you getting mutton? I'll sell you mutton. I'll sell you lamb. I got both. You know, but it's just one of those things. We need to support the local guy. Things are going to get tight. Things are going to get tough before better. There's too many things going on in this world. In the world of agriculture. Not to wake up and see what's going on. The news will tell you all this other stuff. And there's plenty that you got to pay attention to. But trust me. Open your eyes to agriculture. See what's happening. And you'll be amazed. you'll be amazed that, hey, I'm glad I got into homesteading, or hey, I need to go support the local farmers and get some stuff, or hey, we need to go plant a garden now. So, best wishes to y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. And I will see you again here at the Chicken Ranch Homestead mobile version. Peace!